no! She looks so sad. Okay, let's just go for a new game. The hero and the princess. Oh, this is gonna be
You're
a
on a
love rate.
path in the
Never mind.
woods.
Whoa,
And at
that's
the
so
end
cool.
of that path is a cabin. And in the basement of that cabin is a princess. You're here to slay her.
What?
If you don't, it will be the end of the world.
So I'm here to kill her? Oh, whoa, whoa. That's so many options. The end of the world, what are you talking about? Have you considered that maybe the only reason she's going to end the world is because she's locked up? Killing a princess seems kind of bad though, doesn't it? Can someone else do this? Forget it, I'm not doing this. Have you considered that maybe I'm okay with the world ending? Sorry, I like that one. Do I get some sort of reward for doing this? Okay, thanks for telling me what to do. Sweet, I've always wanted to offer Monarch. Viva la Revolution! Turn around and leave. Okay, I have to get serious. This is a moral dilemma right off the bat, because I'm supposed to kill. Save? Oh, sure, let's save right at the beginning. Never a bad decision, you know. Oh my god, the scroll is a finger. That's so weird. Okay, serious, mom. Yeah, killing a princess seems kind of bad.
Are you a monarchist? Is slaying a princess that much worse than slaying a fisherman or a miller or a seamstress?
Yeah, it's murder!
If anything, slaying a princess is much better than slaying a seamstress. Seamstresses contribute something of value to society.
Okay, look, you probably have the picture of like a typical monarch in your head, like those bad people who don't understand their people. But if there's a good king, queen, or monarchist, then they do a good job. Oh my god, what? Oh, it's dialogue options. I thought it was like a choice. What are you
I'm
talking
about the end of everything as we know it. No more birds,
Oh,
no
no
more
shit,
trees,
Sherlock.
and perhaps most problematically of all, no more people. You have to put an end to her.
That's not what I was trying to ask. I was asking more like, how? Yeah, there we go.
Don't linger on the
Hey,
specifics.
yo.
You have a job to do here. Just get in there and do what needs to be done. We're all counting on you.
Who's all? Yeah.
You're already on the path that leads to the cabin. Why would you be here if it weren't to complete a very important task? You've made it this far, you might as well reach the end of your journey.
That kind of sounds like I'm just a soldier following commands. Have you considered maybe the only reason she's going to end the world because she's locked up? To be honest, I don't want to ask that because she's a princess. How is she supposed to end the whole fucking world?
Of course I haven't. Why would I even consider that? Nobody wants the world to end.
There's a ton of people who
maybe
want to see the
some
world
people
burn.
do. Nihilists or very, very evil people, but surely you're not one of those. Right?
Okay. Go to the cabin and talk to her, and she said bad. But I'm not committing to anything. Okay,
I
that's
guess
a good
we'll
one.
just have to see what happens. But
Yeah.
a word of warning. If you go in prepared to hear her out, she could easily trap you in her web of lies. And the more you listen to her honeyed words, the harder it'll be to pull yourself out.
Look, I've played enough D&D and seen enough D&D to know that the narrator isn't always to be
Then
trusted.
each and every one of us is doomed. So sure, go, talk to her. See how that turns out for all of us.
Oh, okay.
You make your way up
That's
the short
such a
path
sweet
to the
cabin.
You'll find the princess within. We're not going to go through with this, right? She's a princess. We're supposed to save princesses, not slay them. Ignore him. He doesn't know what he's talking about.
Wait, what? Him? Wait, I'm not the hero? Wait. Oh, this is like a free-person thing. Oh, that's the only option. It's like the hero, the narrator, and me?
The interior of the cabin is almost entirely bare. The air is stale and musty, and the floor and walls are painted in a fine layer of dust. The only furniture of note is a plain wooden table. Perched on that table is a pristine blade.
Yeah, it looks kind of cool.
The blade is your implement. You'll need it if you want to do this right.
Well, I'm a hero. Don't I have a sword or something? Why would I take the blade? No. I mean, what's the reason? I assume I already have a weapon. Why would I go... Okay, if I think about this logically, I'm a hero with the quest to slay the princess. And if this dagger is my only weapon, why the fuck would I appear here unprepared? So I'm just gonna go in the basement. I assume I have a weapon already.
The door to the basement creaks open, revealing a staircase faintly illuminated by an unseen light in the room below. This is an oppressive place. The air feels heavy and damp, a hint of rot filtering from the ancient wood.
Ancient?
If the princess really lives here, slaying her is probably doing her a favor.
Why? You could also free her!
Her voice softly carries up the stairs.
It's actually a bit scary how the narrator just immediately thinks that one thing leads to like a very bad thing. Because if she's in this terrible place, wouldn't it make more sense to free her than automatically kill her?
Hello? Is someone there?
Oh, you actually have a proper voice actor. I thought the narrator was gonna do like a female voice.
It's hypnotizing. It's the kind of voice you only have to hear once to remember
You
it
sure
for the
about
rest
that?
of your life. Don't let it fool you. It's all part of the manipulation. You're playing a dangerous game.
What do you mean
by coming
unarmed?
here unarmed.
Why would... Okay, it doesn't matter. What do you mean lie? What if I'm honest about saving? Oh. I think I'm here to slay you. Nah, let's just go down.
You're still listening to reason. It would be better if you had a weapon, but
What?
you may
No.
still be able to do what needs to be done.
That's brutal. I assumed I have a weapon.
You walk down the stairs and lock eyes with the princess.
Hello there.
There's a heavy chain around her wrist,
Oh yeah.
binding her to
Wait,
the
what?
far
Why is
wall
one
of the
just
basement.
unconnected?
She's beautiful. How could someone like this be a threat to anyone?
Don't judge a book by its
I
cover.
am begging you to stay focused. There's a lot riding on you here.
Hi. Do you think you can get me out of these chains?
That's a... She immediately gets to the point. Yeah, this is a bit off-putting.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm off-put by you a little bit. I'm unsure. Oh my god, there's a lot of dialogue options. Holy shit. What's your name?
Oh.
Why do you look so disgusted about that?
She pauses, carefully formulating her words before she responds.
You can address me as Your Royal Highness. Or you can just call me Princess if Your Royal Highness is too formal.
Okay, she still has the pride of a princess.
Is Princess her name or her title? What if it's both? Could you imagine being named Princess Princess?
To be honest, I'm 100% sure in the history of humankind there's a princess named Princess.
Like I said, you can call me Princess if you'd like.
Okay, this is starting to be ominous. Even more than before.
I'm sorry, I've been down here so long I guess I've just forgotten. I must have a name though. Everyone has a name.
So, wait. My goal is to slay a princess, but what if she isn't a princess in the
Okay,
first
that's
place?
weird.
Yeah,
She
that's
hadn't
weird.
even thought to pick a name for herself. Hopefully you're starting to see that she can't be trusted.
I
Go
kind
back
of do.
upstairs, get the blade and slay her.
To be honest, where do... Oh, yeah.
Thank you. You turn back to the stairs, intent on retrieving the blade in the cabin.
I just
Where are
want to see
you
what
going?
happened.
You can't just leave me here. You'd better hope for your own sake that I don't slip these chains before you make it back down here.
Uh-oh.
Slip these chains? She can't, right?
Yeah.
She needed our help to get out of here.
Wait, this is a horror game.
But do you hear the conviction in her voice? I don't think she's bluffing. She has to be bluffing, but I'd hurry if I were you.
Yeah, oh yeah, I'm taking the blame.
Okay.
Oh,
If
sorry,
you're
I didn't
sure
mean to
about
skip
this
you.
decision, I'll support it.
Wait, is there... There we go. You rush up to the first floor, grabbing the blade, both yours and the world's only possible salvation. Okay, if you're sure about this decision, I'll support it. I suppose we have a world to save after all.
You slowly creep down the basement stairs. It's quiet. Where the princess sat only a moment ago, there's only a severed arm, its cooling flesh still chained to the wall.
Oh
And
my
she
god!
is nowhere to be seen. Is it just me? Or did this room get a lot
Kind
bigger?
of, yeah. Let's
Your
finish
eyes
this.
dart to the corners of the room. You don't see her.
Look above!
Where is she?
Look above! Look above you! I'm telling you! Oh, oh, right click. Oh, interesting. Right click does that. Okay. I don't want... Close the door behind you. Ugh.
You close the door behind you. Almost magically, its locks
Oh,
immediately
no!
click into place. Maybe they'll open if you finish the job.
I'll wait.
Do you want to play a waiting game? I've been down here a long, long time.
Yeah, but you're
I'm
kind of
very
bleeding
good
out, I
at
assume.
waiting.
You do your best to patiently wait her out, but eventually,
Exhaustion? From
starts
what?
to set in. Come on, wake up. We can't fall asleep down here.
Oh... What shadows?
You step into the shadows. Too late, you hear the quiet patter of feet against the basement floor, followed by the taut pull and sharp pain of tearing flesh as the princess lunges into you from behind and drags you to the floor. The ferocity
Oh my
overwhelms
God.
you, and as the princess rends flesh from bone, your limp fingers lose their grip on the blade. It slips from your hand, your one last means of defense lying useless beside you in a pool of your cooling blood. I suppose you just lacked the will to fight back. This is the end, isn't it?
Oh
I'm
yeah.
afraid it is. You shouldn't have let that fear creep into your heart. You had the upper hand, and now look at you.
Well, it's
Everything
good it
goes
wasn't
dark.
determined.
And you die.
Oh well. Wait, chapter 2? I thought it would just restart.
You're on
Oops.
a path in the woods,
Wait, what?
and at the end of that path is a cabin.
How
And
is
in the
this chapter
basement
2?
of that cabin is a princess. You're here to slay her.
Yeah, I'm getting... Wait, what?
I can assure you that you're not dead. And to answer your second question, you're here to slay the princess. I literally told you that a second ago. If he doesn't remember what happened, then maybe it's best to keep it that way. If he doesn't remember what happened, then something else must have trapped us here.
Wait, Voice of the Hunted?
You're not trapped here. Nobody's forcing you to do anything, though the only sensible thing for you to do right now is march up to that cabin and slay the princess.
Okay, let's assume I'm telling the truth. Sorry, that's what's up. And all this really happened. Also, I'm just making sure. Yeah, the audio is coming. Okay, good thing. Why should I listen to you? Why should I bother doing anything?
Those are two very different questions, but fine, I'll indulge you if that's what it takes to get you moving. Let's say for a moment that this really is the second time you've met me, or at least a version of me. You died last time, which probably only happened because you didn't listen to me.
Fair enough.
We did our best with the information we were given, and yet you still died, didn't you? So, great, congratulations, you've been given another chance to actually do this right. And I
Okay,
believe your
fair.
other question was something along the lines of, oh, what's the point of doing anything? If you're asking that, it sounds to me like you're making the rather dangerous assumption that your actions last time around didn't have any consequences. What do you mean? Of course there weren't any consequences. We were killed by the princess and now everyone's right back where they started. That sounds pretty consequence-free to me.
Oh yeah.
Yes, but in this purely hypothetical scenario, that begs the question of how you got back here. Did time simply rewind itself, or were you instead transported to a different world entirely?
Well, we have the voice of the hunted and the voice of the hero, so assume it's a different world entirely.
If it's the latter, what do you think happened after you died?
The world is over.
Do you think the people there lived happily ever after? Or do you think that the princess, left unhindered, brought about the end to everyone and everything, just like I told you she would? All the more reason to keep our wits about us, should we even return to the cabin. We could find a safe little hole somewhere instead.
You sound horrified.
You have to go to the cabin. If you don't slay the princess, she's going to end the world, which you're always going to be a part of, even if you're cowering in a hole. There's no escaping your responsibility here.
Alright, I just go to the cabin.
A
It's the
warning
same.
before you go any further. She will lie, she will cheat, and she will do everything in her power to stop you from slaying her.
I get it. I'm going on in
Don't
with the
believe a word
determination
she says.
and the blade.
Does a cat lie to a cornered mouse when it plays with its freedom? Or is it just acting out its nature?
I don't know. I'm going
Don't
in
see
there
why that
killing her.
matters. A lie's a lie, and if anything, she's the one who's cornered. She could have gotten out of there whenever she wanted to. We should trust nothing that she tells us, only what we hear and smell.
True, she could have freed herself the whole time.
That's a very roundabout
But
way of
why
saying
does
that you
she
should listen to
ask
me and take this seriously.
But why does she ask us in the first place to free her? Oh, it's
Maybe.
fine? I think. You're proceeding to the cabin. Okay.
The interior of
Wait,
the cabin
what?
is ruinous and dilapidated. It feels like no one has lived here for a long time. Wind rushing in through
Wait,
cracks
what if the
and
princess
holes in the
herself
wooden
is different
walls.
this time?
The only furniture of note is a term.
Let's save quickly. Oops, furniture of note is a termite-eaten table with the pristine blade perched on its
The
edge.
blade is your implement. You'll need it if you want to do this right.
Take the blade.
You take the blade from the table. It will be difficult to slay the princess and save the world without a weapon.
Yeah, I assumed I was armed. What about the mirror?
Walk up to the wall next to the basement door. It's a wall. There isn't much to see here.
Wait, what do you mean there's a mirror?
What are you talking about? This isn't a wall. It's a mirror. Or at least it'll be a mirror once we wipe off that layer of grime. You reach forward and rub your
what?
hand against the cabin wall. I hope you know how ridiculous you look right now.
No, I don't look ridiculous. I look like a monster.
But there was a mirror a second ago,
What?
and now it's gone. Very different. I wonder why. Maybe that's because you haven't actually been here. I hope this means you'll finally drop that ridiculous past
Then
life
it's
nonsense.
definitely a
You
different
haven't
world,
died, and you certainly haven't been killed by the princess. So focus up. A lot's riding on this.
Alright.
The door to the basement
Whoa,
creaks
this is
open,
so much uglier than
revealing
before.
what's left of an old wooden staircase. It's still sturdy enough that you can make your way down in one piece, though you'll have to
Wait,
be
did
mindful
something,
of holes.
did something move down there? Nah, well, that's just my imagination.
The air seeping up from below is oddly warm and wet, as if you're descending into a jungle. If the princess lives here, slaying her would probably be doing her a favor.
Yeah,
She
it's the same as
growls
before.
up the stairs.
I can smell you.
Wait, that's a different voice actress.
She sounds almost feral,
Or is it? Or at least a different voice.
patient, or maybe eager. You carefully make your way down the stairs. The last step gives way
What
to the
the
damp earth floor of a starlit pit. The walls are obscured by an impenetrable darkness, giving the illusion that the room might stretch on forever. You brush against the wide leaves of plants that surround you on all sides, seemingly the only living things that occupy this strange underground wilderness. The jungle is pressing in on us, hiding her from view. She could be
What do you mean?
anywhere.
That's her over there.
You
Wait,
see only a flash
was
of
a
the
tail.
princess before she scurries away into the underbrush, dragging her heavy chain behind her.
Wait, we were human before. This is like actually a whole different world. And this time we're like some sort of beasts and animals, which explains the hand we saw before and the tail she had.
Remember, she's just a princess.
No, she isn't. She killed me.
Certainly not just a princess. You're not helping. It doesn't matter what she is. It only matters what she does. Her shining eyes appear between the leaves,
Whoa.
staring hungrily at you from the darkness.
I can hear your heart pounding from the bottom of the stairs, fledgling. You're right to be terrified.
Oh, man, like a bird-like creature.
I'm so much more than you. And a little splinter clutched in trembling hands won't save you from me.
A shiver rushes up your spine and pulls you upright. The air's shifting. She's getting ready to pounce. Move, now.
Wait, what? Move.
You lunge to the side, picking a direction on instinct. As you land, you're buffeted by a gust of air, disturbed by the sudden motion of a massive body. The princess.
Oh my god.
In an instant, she's pounced on the spot where you would have
what
been,
the
her
fuck?
chains rattling across the floor behind her. Before you can blink, she's gone, vanishing once more into the shadows. But you still feel her gaze on you.
You're faster than you were before. but
Wait,
you're
what? You
still
remember me?
weak, reactive, prey.
You whirl around to find her, and your gaze
Oh,
meets hers,
that's
a pair of
so
shining
weird.
eyes peering out at you from just beyond the basement stairs. So she's cut off our escape. Shit. What do we do?
Oh, okay. What do you want? We don't have to kill each other. Nope. Stop hiding. No. I was sent to kill you because you're afraid to. Well, I'm starting to believe that's true. I want to kill her. I don't run for the stairs. That's what happened last time.
Oh, for the love of... You've given up the game. Great. All that will do is hasten her
But
victory.
what?
So many useless thoughts run through your head. Thinking, thinking, thinking. You'll never hurt me if you keep thinking.
I know. You deflected? Yeah, run. Okay, I
She's
run.
right there. We have to wait. That's fair.
Yeah,
She'll kill us if we try and run past her.
yeah, I don't. I'm trying to fight here, but there's no option for that.
If you want to see me, you should get better at seeing.
She knows that her strength lies in shadows and secrets. She won't reveal herself unless she has to.
Unless she has.
She's coiling for another strike. Be somewhere on the back foot. The back foot keeps us nimble, keeps us alive. It doesn't matter if it keeps us alive, if it eventually kills us. We need to take back the momentum. We need to do...
Survive? Play dead! Survive. Oh,
jungle,
that's so
barely
loud.
moving out
Oh
of
my
the way
God.
before the princess surges past you with a speed that makes her practically unseen.
Okay, we're back like this. I mean, now we're close to the stairs.
You have to. We at least have to make an opening.
I want to swallow you whole.
What?
And I
How?
will get what I want.
I wouldn't fit in your
You
mouth.
have no exit. You have no hope. You live and die by my whims, and my whims alone.
Don't ask her what she wants. Just, is that all the advice you have? We don't even know what she looks like. Some specifics. She's just a princess. Don't overthink
No,
it.
that's not just a princess, man.
Clearly not. A tickling sensation rises at the base of your neck. Flee. We can't keep doing this.
I'm not sure if that works. Play dead definitely doesn't work, cause she. I mean, play dead at some point maybe works out of exhaustion? Question mark. I'm not gonna stand still. I'm gonna get pounced if that happens. I can't run for the stairs because that's one of the worst things you can do. Don't show your back to a predator. That's when they pounce you. And I can't wait for her to strike back. Literally, the description of the last attack was that she's so fast. I need to say a lot. Okay, I'm waiting for... No, I'm not being scared this time.
You avoid her slavering jaws, but she manages to graze you, her titanic momentum skinning you along your side.
Wait, I can play dead now.
It's like being sideswiped by sandpaper. How is she that fast?
You're bleeding now.
You instinctively touch your side, testing her claim. It's wet and stings from a costly mistake. We will make it again unless something changes. We need more time.
Our game is nearing its end.
Perfect, perfect. Play dead.
Why does anything kill anything else? She needs to.
I didn't say I wanted to kill you.
It sounds like she wants to do something even worse.
Wait,
what she wants only matters if she wins, and you're not going to let that happen. She's more tense this time. She means this next blow to be the last. The mere thought of moving again makes your bloodied side ache. We're exhausted, we're still alive. We owe it to ourselves to move.
No. I play dead now. This is the perfect moment to play dead because we're wounded.
We're playing dead. It's unexpected. It could
Yeah,
work.
because we're wounded.
As the princess lunges from the shadows once more, you collapse to the ground, feigning death. She lands directly on top of you with her full weight, nearly crushing you into the dirt, but then... silence. Only broken by the sound of your... It actually worked, didn't it? Only... She sniffs at you, shifting her weight uncomfortably as her face finds yours. Her breath...
Have you seen my great big eyes? Because they see you, fledgling. They see your heartbeat pulsing in your throat.
Oh yeah, I feel that.
Move! Now! But it's too late for you to move. Her jaw unhinges.
Oh.
She swallows you whole. I guess that's it then, isn't it? Unfortunately for you, no. This isn't it. You are in a dark and caustic place.
What?
A thick, fibrous lining constricts around you, its slick surface impossible to grip. Your hands scrabbling uselessly at your surroundings as they compress in on you. Your lungs can barely expand in such a tiny space. Not that the humid, finite air grants you more than a few shallow breaths at a time.
She actually swallowed us whole. Oh my god.
The liquid pooling beneath you starts to seep into your skin. You itch, then sting, then burn as the acid begins its slow work.
When I killed you, I tried to leave this place, but it wouldn't let me. You belong down there, it screamed at me. The world is better off without you in it.
The flesh around you rumbles as the princess begins to move.
That's loud, oh my god.
Footfalls twisting you helplessly about. Your skin protests as the corrosive liquid sloshes around you, but there will be no respite for you in sight. The burning grows stronger, and you can feel layers of you being peeled away.
But you don't belong down here. You came from somewhere else. You came from out there. So I consumed your dead heart, and I carried it in my throat, and I draped what was left of you on my back, and I threw myself against that door.
She stops, her muscles tensing around you, and through the muffling layers of her flesh, you hear the whine of straining metal. And with a pop, she lurches forward, your body lurching right along with her. Her chains. She's loose.
But even then, it denied me freedom. You cannot fool me by draping yourself in decay. I know your true nature, and it is suffering.
Gravity pulls at you as you're hefted upwards, the distant creaking of ancient wooden steps barely audible over the thudding of the princess's heart.
And then it was gone, and I was here. A new enclosure, a nicer cage, but still a prison.
So you retain the memories of the past world as well.
I learned from my wounds. You're alive now. We can leave together.
Does that work? Could she free herself if we're alive in here? Do you really need me to give you a definitive answer for you to understand that the situation is grim? Stop her. Do you still have that skin?
I have a knife.
Tear through her before we are her. Or we could use it to make this quick for ourselves. If she needs us in order to leave, we could at least deny her that. That is a bad thing.
Yeah. Can you talk to the cabin? What? Screw you, slay yourself. No.
Though you have little room to move, you use what strength you can muster to drive the blade forward into the thick walls of tissue digesting you.
I can feel you tearing through me, but are you swift enough for it to matter?
Your body is violently jostled, the disruption causing
I'm sure if I have to
skin
censor the whole
slot from
stream.
raw muscle, and you hear what you can only assume is the princess pulling against the door to the cabin.
The cage is still locked.
Continue.
You slice again, deeper, rooting through her meat with the tip of your blade, until at last
my
it
god.
finds her beating heart. The pulling returns to banging as the princess desperately throws everything at the cabin door. Your flesh screams as your red,
That is really
spongy
loud.
body is hit with fresh waves of blistering acid.
You can't hold me forever.
Okay, last time. Slay the princess.
Though your body is dissolving, eroding into unrecognizable shapes, your will drives it forward. You have a target, and you will strike it. We're too late, aren't we? This isn't survival. This is spite.
Kind of, yeah.
No, it's something better. It's fulfilling a noble destiny. Your lone, functioning arm lashes out, stabbing up towards the princess's heart.
So you found a way to kill me? Then we'll die together, and I will see you again soon.
Oh my god.
With those prophetic words, you do not draw another breath. Your body tangled and melting in the cooling folds of the princess's flesh. Everything goes dark, and you die. But at least you've saved the world. I hope.
The wild. Oh my god, this is horrifying. Wait, what happened to...
We are a path in the woods. We have no beginning, and we have no end. But something cold and unnatural sits watching us from just beyond our edge.
Also the mouse changed.
His gaze pushes
what did the
against our
narrator go?
borders, curling them in on themselves, preventing them from stretching to the places they need to reach.
No, that's all wrong. You're not a path in the woods, you're on a path in the woods. Who's even saying that? That's not the princess, is it? Oh no. How many times have you been here? I think this is our third? That's bad. That's very, very bad. It wasn't even supposed to reach 2. If you're at 3, well, no wonder things aren't the way they're supposed to be.
What is happening to the world?
Oh, isn't that fun? He's upset.
Who's the contrarian?
Of course I'm upset. The world is at stake here, as I'm sure you already know. Let's get our facts straight. What happened last time? What could you have possibly done for things to be like this?
The thing that sits beyond our edge speaks his logic into us. He tries to grasp at things that cannot be grasped. He tries to stare with wide pupils at that which can only be held from the corner of the eye or with a passing glance.
Shut up. The rest of you, talk. What happened? What did you do? Can she hear us if we talk?
I can hear
Oh.
everything, little one, but you don't have to be afraid of me. There's no place where you end and I begin. Nothing can hurt you here. Not anymore.
What is...
Oh, I like that. I don't feel so small anymore when you put it like that.
He sounds so depressive. My poor voice of the hunted.
That's because you aren't small, even if you act that way. We're both so much more together than we were apart. And we can be so much more still, vast, unfathomable.
If you really want to know what happened, we tried playing dead, and she ate us. She ate you. And now you're convinced that you're stuck together.
What? Wait, what?
What a mess.
This is because she ate us?
He doesn't understand. We aren't convinced of anything, and we aren't stuck together. We're one. This is how we're supposed to be. Can't you feel it?
No?
Sure, being one with the princess is pretty great, but what can we even do right now? Hope we're not supposed to just passively exist like this. I did not sign up for passive existence when we faked our own death.
Oh, I have options finally. Oh my god. Passively exist! Why should anyone do anything right now? This is fine. Why are you being nice to me? Aren't you a monster? Didn't you eat me? The pressure of the... Oh my god, this is giving me a bit of an existential dread. Didn't you eat me?
We can't go back to that. We can't go back to the fear and the hunger and the pain. Not after being something as beautiful as this.
Oh my god.
Doesn't all that conflict feel so far away right now?
No, not really.
So petty? We've been posed against each other by something that understands the strength of our unity.
I'm horrified more than
I
anything.
can feel a thumping, a heartbeat.
Yeah, I can feel my own heart.
Like a distant terror that keeps getting louder the more we pay attention.
Please, stop. If you let it in, we'll fall apart.
Don't look at it!
What the
Maybe
fuck?
a little peek wouldn't hurt. Aren't you curious?
I'm not sure what I'm
I'm
supposed to
curious.
look at.
You should look. Never mind. If he wants to look, then I don't want to.
The contrarian. I guess you're supposed to confront your problems? Question mark?
Please, don't make us remember how it
Oh, I'm
was.
sorry, princess.
And just like that, you start to fall apart. I can remember it now. I didn't like being eaten.
Well, obviously.
I'd forgotten how much it burned. And the air was so hard to breathe. And she didn't care. She didn't care at all. As you remember the terror and pain you felt at the hands of the princess, you start to remember something else, too. You remember that you are a distinct being with a finite form and a mortal body. You can feel it. There is a shifting of the space around you, the infinitesimal movement of your molecules rearranging back into the shape of what you're meant to be.
Excuse me, what did you just say?
Finally, something is happening. I honestly didn't know what to make of all this. Bit too metaphysical for me. It's hard to have a goof when you're stuck being metaphysical.
Oh, poor you.
No, I devoured you. I won. I put things back the way they were supposed to be.
Are you sure this is the way that it's supposed to be?
Some division, when sown, can
Some
never
truths
truly
can never be mended.
A cavernous gash rips across whatever it was you thought you were.
What in the
A
actual...
cabin comes into being among the trees. It approaches, and it swallows your body whole. And then you find yourself, blade in hand, exactly where you need to be. At the center of it all is the princess, a wooden and fleshy heart beating with an unbroken rhythm. You're filled with a sense of purpose. Strike at her. End this once and for all.
I feel empty, don't you?
Kind of, yeah.
I don't think we should kill her. It would annoy him if we didn't, right?
Well, you're the contrarian.
I feel safe. She isn't dangerous anymore. We could leave her. We could both live. Do we have to do this? You have to. You know you have to.
Boy, this is definitely a safe moment. never wanted to kill you, not really, but we can't be the same thing as each other. I had to put an end to whatever happened to us. I don't know if I can trust her. Okay. Oh, if I think about it logically for 1 second. She killed me in both the past worlds we had. But in the third one, she's rather passive and peaceful. But I'm not sure what to think about this, because she obviously is a supernatural existence and we are stuck in some sort of multi-dimensional loop? And maybe it ends once we kill, but we killed her before. But this feels different. It's like we're offered a choice to end it all. I'm horrified of this choice. But the name of the game is Slay the Princess.
You raise the blade, taking aim at her heart. And then you strike.
I'm sorry.
Oh! No, don't cry. Oh my god! Okay. I'm so sorry. But you never see her die. Something is taking her away and has left something else in her place. It's a mirror.
She's gone. Where did she go? Should we try and find her? And there's that mirror again. Why is it here? Why now?
The narrator is gone.
He is. Does that mean the world ended? It hasn't ended. We're still here.
Yeah.
What are we supposed to do now? I'm begging
Approach the mirror.
you, don't do this.
Ignore him.
This doesn't feel right. It feels different. Final. Yeah, don't look at it. I don't like that. That thing reeks of death.
Your voices feel small, distant as you approach. Silence as you reach forward. They're gone, but the mirror remains. It's time for you to see what's in it. And it's me. You are alone in a place that is empty. It is quiet here. I proceed to the cabin. You are at the cabin. Oh my god.
Something finds me in the long quiet and brings me the gift of a fragile vessel.
She's being ripped apart. What are you?
I am solitary lights in an empty city. What are you?
Well, is that supposed to mean you're unnecessary? I don't know what I am.
I think that you are like me.
Maybe I am.
We are oceans, reduced to shallow creeks.
Is this the end of the world?
How can the world have ended if we are talking?
Because it's in the process, that's what I mean.
I have only just now stirred to consciousness. I could not have trapped you here, and I too yearn to be free.
But who's talking in the first place? Like, there's a ton of arms, the princess is being ripped apart, and her mouth isn't moving. Wait, was her mouth moving before? I don't know.
She is part of me, and part of me is her.
Oh, right, another answer doesn't really give me an answer.
You speak in circles.
You
Does
do,
it
not
matter
me.
where one thing begins and another ends?
Kind of, yeah. Do you know the narrator?
You are the only thing I have ever known.
Oh.
The space we're in is vacant. Nothing comes here but us.
What happens now?
Nothing, as we are. But I know that there are worlds beyond us, and that we are meant to reach them. There is no exit, but this vessel is a creature of perception. She can make you forget, if only you believe her to be able to.
Do I want to forget?
Bring me more perspectives, so that I may be whole. And perhaps then we will know our freedom.
Are you telling me to reach new endings? How many more?
More than you have found, but less than there are to find.
What?
I am infinite. The rest will find their own way home.
So you... How much will I forget?
Everything. Until we meet again.
Oh, it's like a loop, and I remember everything I've experienced so far once I'm here again.
You ask of things that cannot be done. To destroy is merely to reshape, to remold.
Huh. I'll let that be. Okay, make me forget.
She asks that I tell you to remember her.
I'll try.
You won't.
Everything goes dark, and you die. Bring the wounded wild to her.
You're on a path in the woods, and at the end of that path is a cabin.
The real...
And in the
what?
basement of that cabin is a princess.
Okay, to recap for a second. I got... I think this is like the first ending, because I got an achievement. 1 second, let me look up. Okay. You'll know it when you see it. The real Slay the Princess starts here. Oh my god, I got a rather rare ending. Strike the heart from the belly of the beast. That's like 12% of people that played this game have that ending.
You're here to slay her. If you don't, it will be the end of the world.
Note, you can skip previously seen dialogue by hitting tab on your keyboard or R1 on your controller. Okay, Viola Revolution. I'll just silently continue to the cabin.
You make your way up the short path to the cabin. You'll find the princess within. We're not going to go through with this, right? She's a princess. We're supposed to save...
Oops. Oh, okay, this is how you skip it. You just literally press tab and it goes to options. I'm not...
The interior of the cabin is
I'm
almost
gonna try to
entirely
free
bare.
her.
The air is stale and musty, and the floor and walls are painted in a fine layer of dust. The only furniture of note is a plain wooden blade is your implement.
Yeah, I'm gonna enter the basement. Okay. I'm here to save you.
How many times do I have to tell you how dangerous letting her out of here would be before it finally sinks in?
I don't care. I'm not even sure who to trust.
Wait, really? You're here to rescue me? I was starting to think I'd be stuck down here forever. Come downstairs. I want to see the face of my rescuer.
Yeah, I feel like there are 4 different kinds
You
of
walk down the
princesses.
stairs and lock eyes with the princess. There's a heavy chain around her wrist, binding her to the far wall of the basement. She's beautiful. How could someone like this be a threat? I am
Oh, wait.
begging you to stay focused. There's a lot riding on
Wait,
you.
the voice is weird. Hi, I can't believe you're here. I've been waiting for something like this to happen
I
forever.
hope you brought something to deal with these chains.
Don't do it. If she gets out of those chains, we're
Yeah, I'll examine them.
You're
Hi
only
there.
making this more difficult.
Thank you. Thank you.
You're making a huge mistake.
I don't care.
No, you're doing the right thing. You walk up to the chains binding the princess to the wall and give them a tug. They're large and heavy, far too solid for you to even imagine trying to break them apart.
I'm guessing you don't have the key?
Maybe
Oh,
it's
I'm
somewhere
sorry.
upstairs. Doubtful. Whoever locked the princess away down here intended for her to never see the light of day. They wouldn't have just left the key to her chains somewhere in the cabin.
I'm going to check upstairs. Maybe the key's still lying around there. Oh my god, I almost accidentally clicked that. If not, maybe I can at least find something to break it free.
Maybe there's some way to break the chains?
Maybe.
Or if that doesn't work, I guess we can always cut me out of them.
I
She
don't want
offers the
that.
suggestion with almost complete nonchalance. If we were stuck down here long enough, I'm sure we'd be nonchalant about cutting our way out if it meant we could finally be free. You attempt to make your way out of the basement, but the door at the top of the stairs slaps someone else here. You try the door, but it's locked from the outside.
Return to the bottom. Alright,
You
we're
make your
locked
way
in
to the
here
bottom
now.
of the stairs. This would have been so much easier if you'd just taken the blade like you
Ayo.
were supposed to. Easier for whom? Easier for everyone. Look at the mess you're in.
No.
I heard the door slam. They locked you down here too, didn't they?
Yeah?
There's a slight panic rising in the princess's voice.
I'm sorry?
If I could just get out of these chains, I know we could force our way out of here together.
She barely hesitates before raising her arm to her mouth, her teeth
Oh
tearing
my
through her limb with the
God.
determination of a trapped wolf. As she rips her flesh from her bone, a sound comes from behind you, the clang of bouncing metal. It's the blade from upstairs. You're not sure how it made its way down here, but if there's a time to strike, or we could use it to... You won't like what happens if...
Wait, what? There's no other option?
Fine. Against your better judgment, you place the blade against the ragged, self-inflicted wound on the princess's arm, just above the unyielding chain
Wait, my arm's
binding
still-
her to this place.
I still look like a monster. I thought I was a human in the first world.
You cut into her flesh.
Oh my god, she looks so horrifying.
The blade is sharp, and it takes little effort to crack through the bone of her arm. Her limb falls to the ground, and the heavy chains follow suit. She didn't so much as utter a sound through the whole ordeal. No, she didn't.
I trust her.
She smiles softly as her gaze meets yours, blood from her wounded arm dripping rhythmically to the ground. How is she still smiling after everything? It's like she isn't even bothered by what just happened.
Thank you. Now let's get out of here.
Okay. Approach the locked door.
No, we won't have any of that. The stakes are too high. You can't just let her escape into the world.
I don't care about you,
No.
Nerida.
I can't just let her escape into the world. As the princess approaches the bottom stair, your body steps forward
No,
and raises
no,
the...
no,
Wait,
no.
this isn't fair. You can't just do that. Watch me.
No!
What are you doing?
No! Warn her.
Stop that.
Something's come over you, hasn't it? You know you don't have to do this, right?
Your body lunges
No!
forward, the blade held low, ready to sink into her heart. But the princess dodges, stumbling
Good.
back against the wall before the blade has a chance to connect. Stop it. Stop trying to resist me. I'm trying to get you out of here alive.
No. No, 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 no. Resist.
The blade. Move the blade. As your body remains frozen in stubborn resistance, the princess takes a cautious step forward.
We both know this isn't you.
Yeah.
She nervously reaches towards you and takes the blade from your infuriatingly rigid
Oh,
hands.
shut up, Nerida.
What are you doing?
I'm sorry. I'll try to be quick.
No,
She
don't.
plunges it into your chest,
Oh.
tearing through flesh and sinew. It is agony. But you aren't dead yet.
Oh no, I'm so sorry.
Stay
What?
strong. We can tough it out until it's done. For her sake. For her sake? Don't you start pretending that dying a painful death is some sort of heroic gesture. The two of you have literally doomed everyone.
You don't know shit, Nader.
Whatever. She sinks the blade into your chest again and again and again, and you feel every inch of burning pain that slices its way into your body.
I'm sorry.
Oh my god.
She doesn't know how to use a knife, does she?
No.
Apparently not, though it doesn't matter how sloppy her blade work is, does it? A stab wound is still a stab wound, and it won't be long before you bleed out.
I'm so sorry.
With one last thrust of the knife, your legs give out beneath you. You collapse to the floor, your blood pooling around you, your limbs unresponsive. The princess stares down at your ruined chest as tears carve rivulets of pink down her blood-spattered cheeks. It can't just end like this, right? Oh, that's rich coming from you. As much as I'd prefer for things to have gone differently, I can't deny the reality of what's happened. The two of you made your choice. It's over.
But why did you end up
Everything
stabbing
goes
me?
dark, and you die.
Huh. What? Damn, wait, that's
You're on a path
Is
in
it
the
the-
woods, and at the end of that path is a cabin. You're here
Yeah.
to slay her.
Yeah. Okay, that's the same as before. Let's just proceed to the cabin.
A warning.
Wait, what?
Before you go, she will lie. If only you knew what you did to us, you villain.
Voice of the smitten?
Excuse me? Forget he said anything. But he is a villain. He made our beloved brutally take our life last time. He is trying to keep us apart, but he won't be able to withstand the power of our love.
No, wait.
Last
I wasn't.
time? What are you talking about? I think he just likes to hear the sound of his own voice. Let's try to ignore it. I do, but I also speak from the heart. My passions are too great to be stifled. They must be expressed.
Bro,
yeah, your
cringe
passions are strong
fucker.
and all, but not everyone needs to hear them. Some things are better kept quiet. Don't pay their bickering any mind. Focus on the task ahead.
Yeah, proceed to the cabin. I'm just trying to, like, not fight her as much as possible.
The interior of
Whoa.
the cabin is clean and elegant, its stone walls draped in fine threaded tapestries, a prison befitting a royal prisoner. The only furniture of note is an ornate wooden table with a pristine blade
Again, you don't
perched on
mention
its
the mirror.
edge. The blade is your implement. You'll need it if you want to do this right.
No. Approach the mirror.
You walk up to the wall next to the basement door. What are
Again.
you talking about? This isn't a wall.
Okay, you say the same as last time.
You reach forward and rub your hand against the cabin wall. I hope. But there was a
But I
mirror a
see-
second ago.
But I still see
But now
it
it's
this
gone.
time.
Pity. We could have a feather out of place, and now we'll never know. We can't gallantly sweep her off her feet if we have a feather out of place.
What? Oh no, it's a banner. Okay. Enter the basement. I'm not taking the blade. I'm not trying to
The
kill
door
her.
to the basement creaks open, revealing an intricate stairwell. Gold-trimmed carpet glimmers in the light of the torches positioned along the walls. The basement almost seems welcoming in the dim firelight, but it's still a stone basement. If the princess lives here, slaying her is
No!
probably doing her a favor.
Why is it always your
A
conclusion?
soft voice carries up the stairs.
Hello? Is someone there?
Her voice. It's somehow even more beautiful than last time. I think we're in love. Okay, I'm with you that we should be doing whatever we can to save her, but saying we're in love is a bit much, don't you think? We don't even know the princess. We can still do right by her without all this fawning.
Yeah,
Yes,
no.
For everyone's sake, you're not in love.
Yeah, I'm just
Just
trying to
remember
not kill
that her
her.
charms are all part of the manipulation.
This is just to see how it goes this time.
walk down
Oh,
the
hello.
stairs
Oh my
and
god,
lock
that's
eyes
a
with the
beautiful
princess.
dress though.
There's a heavy chain around her wrist, binding her to the far wall. My love, we're here to rescue you from your unjust and foul imprisonment.
It feels like one of those bad, like, role players in D&D.
You know she can't hear you, right? She may not be able to hear my words, but surely she can hear my spirit.
Oh my god, it's one of those, like, bad stories in D&D.
Oh, your spirit's plenty loud, all right.
Yeah,
It's
shut
you.
up. Oh,
My dashing hero. I was so
Dashing
worried
hero.
you wouldn't come back.
wait, come back?
Did you hear that? She said we're dashing.
Yeah, I'm not worried about that part. She said come back, so she has seen us before.
And she called us a hero.
No, no,
Flattery
not
really
that.
goes a long way with the two of you, doesn't it?
No, why does no one mention that?
Waiting for you to come
Yeah,
back.
there we go, narrator, thank you. Wait, I hate
You've been
narrator.
here before, haven't you? That's right, villain. And you killed us. Well, she killed us. Only because he made us try and kill her. It was self-defense. Our beloved's hands remain unstained by cruelty.
This is... I am... okay, for 1 second, I just want to appreciate this whole game, because it's insane that your choices create a whole different narrative, story, visuals, and everything is voiced out. Like, that's insane.
And you've died before. So an entire world has been damned to oblivion. I'd really hoped I'd be the first, but what's done is done. What matters is you have a chance to do it right this time.
No, thank you.
We damned a whole world. But nothing
nothing
resets.
resets,
You're just somewhere else. You can't keep hopping between worlds forever.
Yeah, I know. Rescue the princess. Yeah, I'm not gonna ask
Rescue
around.
her? What are you talking about? Did you forget that she's a world-ending monstrosity?
Don't care.
But
This
even
is
if you
all
wanted
about
to
only
unleash her onto
saving.
the world, despite the complete moral disaster that would be, you'd have to get her out of those chains. Good luck with that. Don't you see how dainty her hands are? You'll be able to slip her out with ease. No, she's a prisoner here. You can't just slip her hand through the chains. If her hand could just slip out of the chains, why hasn't she done it already?
Maybe she's forced.
Because we've yet to present her with her freedom.
Ew, that sounds so much like patriarchism to a certain degree.
I'm not sure I follow.
Yeah, me neither.
Would you rather believe me, a passionate heart guided by love and my own good nature? Or would you rather believe the devil on your shoulder who tells you what you can and cannot do?
Yeah, well, to be fair, I do believe Voice of the Smitten more than the narrator, because he literally forced
I
me.
think I'd rather believe in facts.
Good comeback, mate.
Ah, so you're one of those empiricists.
Empiricist!
One of us has to be. Then let me show you a brand new truth. Narrator, we courageously step forward and free our beloved from her bindings. No, I can't let you do that. If you take another step towards the princess, You'll what? Take over our body and force us to try and kill her? I would if you had a weapon. Not on my watch, villain. My passions contain titanic depths, and if you try anything that might harm our dearest, I will end our life without a
what?
second thought.
Don't.
You wouldn't. I would. I'd listen to him if I were you. He has a lot of strong feelings. And doesn't the world end if we don't stop her?
No. Oh wait,
Approach the
actually
princess
fits.
and gingerly slide her hand from her bindings. That shouldn't have worked. I'll be damned.
She looks so much
We're doomed.
happier this time.
I can't believe it. But I guess I have to. I told you, there's no life more worth living than that of a true believer.
I'm free, and you're not trying to kill me this time.
This
Thank
time
you.
I didn't try to.
Thank you so much.
Oh.
The princess jumps up and smothers
Aw.
you in a joyful embrace. Ugh.
Oh, that's
Oh,
cute.
you had a weapon, one slip of the wrist and your pristine blade would be buried in her back and everyone out there would be saved. Luckily for Mr. Romance, we don't have a weapon. Who needs a weapon when we have the power of love?
No,
son?
stop being cringe, man.
What do we do now?
We get out.
That sounds perfect.
What, the music changed?
The princess takes your hand, the last hopes of the entire world slipping through your fingers as they intertwine with hers.
I'm still concerned about me being a monster. Because I do have a bit of a... I had theory that maybe the first world is like an intertwined world, where both the princess and I are like half human, half monsters, and depending on the choices, we kind of evolve, devolve, or change in a certain direction. Like when I chose violence, the second world became violent. And this time I chose the opposite, which still ended up in me dying. But I'm still a monster.
We have each other. We don't need the world for our happy ending. I like to think that you do, actually.
Kinda, yeah.
Look, I have my doubts, but the choice has been made and this is happening. You don't have to mope about it. I will mope about it, because moping is the only recourse you love-blind fools have left me with. You and the princess walk up the stairs, hand
Why is she
in
constantly
hand.
looking at me?
Ugh, look at the way she's smiling at you. She doesn't have to be so happy about this.
I don't know, let her be
And
happy.
what happens after we walk up the stairs? Let's see. Oh, isn't that interesting? The door slams in your face and the lock clicks.
It's like an annoyed dungeon master. It's like, oh, isn't that interesting? That murder hobo over there. Oh my god, he suddenly got was struck with a meteor out of nowhere.
That's a familiar move. Did I do that last time? Then you should know that you won't be able to leave.
Oh no! Did someone lock us in here? That's not fair. We're supposed to leave now.
She's right. It isn't fair. But the unfairnesses of the world are no match for the strength of true love. Enough with this true love nonsense. You just met her. Of course you wouldn't understand. Our passions run deeper than anything you will ever know. Are you listening to this? You don't have to go along with the every whim of that delusional voice.
No, I get that, but I'm just trying to see what happens if I try to save her or like go along with her every time. Right
I'm
now.
just along for the ride at this point.
Oh yeah, that's perfect description for what I'm doing at the moment.
Okay, yeah, let's do it.
I think there's
Like
a
a pair
point.
of teenagers in love, you and the princess place your hands on the door together. Blech.
Because judging by the first chapter 2 I had, she tried to open the door to two of us.
And the lock clicks.
Oh my god, I knew
The
it!
door creaks open. Are you kidding me? I told you our love was insurmountable.
There's actually a symbolic meaning behind that, because we're supposed to kill her, but the only way for us to leave is together. And we
You
were
and the
together.
princess make your way upstairs, and the blade. That's right. There's still a chance for you to do the right thing.
Oh,
Take
no.
the blade from the table and slay her before it's too late.
Okay, in the second world, she tried to open the door with the two of us, but we were hostile. So maybe that's the difference here. That we have to open the door together? Nope.
You're enjoying this, aren't you? You're taking every opportunity you can to draw out the end of the world and make me suffer. I hate you.
I also hate you.
You know, if her walking out that door is really going to end the world, can't we all just stay here? Seems like an easy win for everyone.
Well, we're gonna kind of starve
That's
at that
not
point.
how this works.
Yeah.
Yes, what he said. That's not how this works. Obviously, we have to leave with her. It's our happy ending.
What? Yeah, we're leaving.
Yes, I suppose you are going to do that, aren't you? You cross the room, opening the door to the cabin, and then you step out.
Oh, your love will set you free, romantic haze. How many people have that? Okay, that's a lot more common than what I had. That's 60% of people. Oh my god, I made some weird choices from the first round.
Our
What's happening?
happy ending at last.
We did it. What should we do now?
Where did everything go? Where did he go? Oh, is he gone? I hadn't noticed. I was too busy staring deep into our beloved's eyes.
I'm cold. Is being happy supposed to be so cold?
Are you right?
She's cold. Quick, our feathers. Pluck them all and weave her a coat worthy of a princess.
What? How? That takes ages. But you don't get the chance to make that jacket, nor will you ever. It's time for you to leave. Memory returns.
She's gone. Where did she go? Should we try and find her? And is that a mirror? Why is it here? Why now? But it feels so bad. Like looking into it right now is going to be the end of everything. Yes. I fear that we won't like what we'll see. What if we just sit here and preen for a while? That can't hurt.
Oh my
right?
god, Scan's a lot again. It's going to be okay.
If you say so. We'll trust you. She'll be there waiting for us. I just know it.
Approach the mirror. You approach the mirror. Gaze into your reflection. So I'm actually a feathered creature, by the way. I didn't catch on to that until now, that the smitten voice meant that we are feathered. Silence as you reach forward. For fuck's sake, stop WhatsApp. They're gone once again. The mirror always makes them leave, but you need to see what's in it. The bloat. You've grown. What's that supposed to mean? You find yourself in the long quiet once again. And she looks different.
Flickering lights and empty cityscapes become pockets of vitality and movement. I am more than I was before.
Yeah, I collected more endings.
Whenever you are ready, I will wipe your slate clean once again.
Are you... How much have you changed?
Is a child the same as an infant? I
Oh,
am an
okay.
unbroken pattern, but every vessel gives fresh perspectives and carves new avenues of expression. I am different, but I am the same.
When this is all done, you know... Oh my god, there's so much... Wait. Attack the entity? Destroy your body? Wait a second, what happens if I destroy my body? Oh! You raise your will to end your life, but as it buries into the space your body should be, you feel nothing at all. One of the many hands in front of you reaches forward and gently touches the side of your face.
There's nowhere for you to be but here.
Oh. Alright, I'm ready to go
I
back.
await your return, but it will give me time to reflect on what I am. We will meet again.
Alright. So loud. Bring the damsel to her. A gentle heart. 60%
You're on a path
people.
in the woods.
Okay, I'm back here. Let's see if these are the same. Oh, shut up, WhatsApp. Well, auto skips. Let's save. Okay, well, this is absolutely fascinating. For now, although for today, I will end this because it's long enough and this is my very first video. I need to edit it. Although I'm not sure how much I'll edit a story-based game. Okay, I was about to say, what happens if I click on the menu? That would be crazy. But yeah, this is it for today. I really hope you enjoyed this video, and I hope you watch me again next time. See ya.